Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be talking about some helpful things to know when using programs such as Maya and Blender, and just any helpful tips in general. Today is Sunday and resting day, so sit back and relax, grab a cup of coffee or some snacks, and enjoy. I don't know if you guys know the saying, it's always good to be multi-knowledgeable in things, but in this case it's 3D modeling programs. So I wanted to share with you the things I've been doing ever since I learned them during my midterm in college. Number one is UV. In the industry, one of the many jobs available is UVing. Sometimes UVs can be as easy as pie, or they can be quite challenging, especially if they're not done correctly. I know from experience, every time I brought them in and out of Substance Painter, there was always an issue between UVing, scaling, and arrangement or placement. I know during times when you're short on time, you need something quick even though it's not necessarily perfect, but it's appropriate. It's a quick way for you guys out there either practicing or need something finished in a day. As you see here, in the Blender viewport, we already have a shape available, and in front of us, which is the cube. So I'm going to take that cube and use it as an example. First, we're going to click on the cube. Click the tab button to go to edit mode. Click A to select everything, and then click U. Once you click U, a selection of options appear below. The one you're looking for is Smart UV Project. Click that and your UVs are immediately created. To check to see how your UVs look, just go up to the top bar and click on UV Editing. On the left side of the screen, it will show you your UVs. If you can't see it, just make sure you're in edit mode on the right side. For me, when I was in the beginner process of modeling, I didn't know how to do UVs at first. I taught myself Blender first before I started my degree in college, but I never used the UV section. But once I did, I learned about it from my online instructors in college. I learned how to make UVs in Autodesk Maya. If you don't know already, Autodesk Maya is an industry-used program, so the program itself is not cheap. But I learned the quirks, pros, and cons of Maya in terms of UVs. Over time, it eventually got easier with muscle memory. In my personal time, I made models in Maya, exported them into Blender, made the UVs, and then exported them again into Substance Painter if they needed texturing. It can be a tedious process, but it's very convenient, especially depending on my mood or if I was in a rush. I knew if I just went to Blender, I could get a better resolution of UVs versus when I try to do it in Maya. Next on the list is ready-made characters. When it comes to modeling things, advancing your skill level takes time. Modeling a complete full character takes time. Sometimes it comes easy, sometimes it can be challenging and still take time. But when you're on a deadline, or if you need something already put together to a certain level and the modeling process, you can go to these listed places. The first go-to place is Sketchfab, which I'm sure most people are aware of at this point. But if not, it's a place where you can get numerous types of 3D models, paid and free. You can post there or sell. It's very beneficial and helpful. Another place is ArtStation. During my personal time, I was browsing videos on ArtStation and ArtStation itself and found free basic models I could use. I found clothing pieces, hair pieces, and basic stuff to use in making outfits, which I found to be pretty surprising. The last tip for today that I want to talk to you guys about is a library. What I mean by library is a storage or file that contains all your 3D model assets. You could call it a library asset, but it's really important to have one. As a beginner 3D modeler, I wish I would have known that sooner coming up. But in life, I learned you learn things at a certain time and place. While doing college online, I had a hard time with modeling and didn't keep up with my work like I needed to. For any future or oncoming beginner modelers, please keep your models in a library in case you need them for any case scenario in the future. The benefits for that can involve saving on time, money, and stress trying to search all over the web for a specific model you need when you can already have it modeled and textured from a previous time. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope this was helpful to anyone watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.